Alola everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is PhillyBeatzU, and in the last episode we talked about all the legal Pokeballs that you can have on Generation 1 Pokemon, which are pretty cool that you can use in Sun and Moon and that you can have transferred over from previous games for the first generation. Now, of course, these helps you guys so you can determine what Pokemon are legal, whether you see them through a battle or whether you see them through a Wonder Trade. So I hope this guide helps you as well. I just want you guys to be aware that there are a few Pokeballs that you cannot have in Sun and Moon, as in you cannot use them within Sun and Moon. You can only have them through transferring, and that is the Safari Ball, which is a Generation 3 and 4 ball. The Sports Ball, which is from Heart Gold and Soul Silver and can only be used on a certain amount of bug Pokemon. We have the Dream Ball, which is from the 5th generation, and it only can be used there. You cannot catch Pokemon in Dream Ball in Sun and Moon. They can only be transferred over. We have the Park Ball, which is not even obtainable at all in any game to use. It's only a 3rd and 4th generation type Pokeball through transferring. And finally, we have the Cherish Ball and the Master Ball. Cherish Ball is an event ball, and the Master Ball, of course, you can use on any Pokemon you want, but they are not able to breed down. So we're going to not be talking about the Master Ball and Cherish Ball or the placeholder Park Ball, but every other Pokeball we will talk about that you can transfer down to other Pokemon through maybe breeding and the Pokebank and what you can catch in Sun and Moon. So without further ado, let's get into all the Pokemon that you can catch in legal Pokeballs for the 2nd generation. Now, not all 2nd generation Pokemon are available in Sun and Moon, but through Pokebank they are. So let's get right into this and take a look at the cool Pokemon that we can get. Now, the first thing is the starters. Oh my goodness, they gave us the option to catch Chikorita, Cyndaquil, and Totodile in Sun and Moon through the island scan. They show up on certain days on certain islands depending on what you scan on your decks. But since we have all these Pokeballs available in Sun and Moon to use, this is what makes it really cool. Use all these Pokeballs on them, and you can match a Totodile in a lure ball, you can put a Cyndaquil in a fast ball, you can put a Chikorita in a friend ball, so you can have these starters in Apricorn balls. I know in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, everyone wanted to have their starters in special Apricorn balls, and now you can do that. So let's take a look at all the other Pokemon also that you can catch. If they're not in Sun and Moon, they're definitely able to be caught in the game itself. I mean, well, through Pokebank. So here we go. Let's take a look. We have Sentret as well. Quite a bit of options. We get a Dream Ball on that. Hoot Hoot can be caught in a lot of Pokeballs. Unfortunately, no Beast Balls for those type. Ladybug, Spinarak, Chinchou, Pichu, Cleffa, Igglybuff. Now, note, if they do or if they are able to catch in a Beast Ball, that means they are in Pokemon Sun and Moon, because Beast Balls can only be used on Pokemon within the game. So, as you see Beast Balls, you know they are in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Mareep, Dream Balls, Marill can be caught in a Beast Ball, surprisingly, so you can have an Azumarill. And also, I want you guys to note, again, in this chart, we're not going to have the evolved forms of the Pokemon, just the pre-evos, because it's obvious that the evolved forms will be able to have the same balls as the pre-evolutions. Murkrow, you have a really, really big option of having a lot of Pokeballs as well. And something I want you guys also to pay attention to as we scroll down this list, notice that none of these Pokemon can be caught in Sports Balls. So if you see a Sports Ball 2nd generation Pokemon, well, you know it's probably illegal or hacked in through some method, or it's bred down through a hacked Pokemon if they have it. Oh man, Gilgar and Snubbull, I want to get them in Love Balls. Or Dream Balls. Those are pretty cool to have. Man, a lot of Pokemon can be caught in Dream Balls. And like I mentioned in the last video, guys, I like matching the Pokeballs to the Pokemon as well. Like, I'd catch a Slugma in maybe a regular Pokeball. Corsola definitely in a Love Ball, in a Heal Ball, or have it in a Dream Ball from a previous game. Mantine, I'd probably put in a Great Ball or a Lure Ball. Skarmory, definitely. I like putting the metal or like the steel looking type Pokemon, as well as the really grayish rock Pokemon in Heavy Balls. I love that. In Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I made sure to catch a lot of Pokemon in that as well. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the 2nd generation. I mean, getting a Larvitar and a Friend Ball, I definitely got those in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. So in the future, guys, I will be putting that out on Twitter. I'll be trading some of these some of these Pokemon through Twitter, through some giveaways, of course, from previous games once Pokebank opens up as well. But yeah, scroll through this list again, rewind the video if you want to see what Pokemon you can catch from Generation 2 in Pokeballs. And like I said before, I hope this really helps you guys to identify what is legal and what is illegal, so that you can tell maybe if I'm battling a hack team or if I'm battling people who change the aesthetics of their Pokemon. That is the beauty of Pokemon games. They made specific balls for certain Pokemon games, so it shows, hey, I transferred this Pokemon from a previous game, and that is the kind of the nostalgic feeling. Like, it's exclusive from the 5th generation. I played the 5th generation game, so I'm going to pass it up. That's where people usually have the conflict and get kind of mad at people who just hack in the game. But of course, it's just a game, and I don't care what you do with your game, but that I'm just giving you the reasoning behind that. But yeah, again, I hope this serves as a guide. A lot of cool options. I think the coolest option is getting the starter Pokemon from the 2nd generation in their respective apricorn balls. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next episode of all the legal Pokeballs that you can catch on the specific generation Pokemon. My name is PhillyBeatzU, and I'm out.